Hello everyone, welcome to the Lunar Sanctuary session for the full moon in Leo 2023. I can already feel this is going to be a really potent session. The energy building up to it has been like very intense and busy. It feels like it could be sort of fritzy or too much, but we're just working on really grounding into our solar plexus centers as well as our heart centers, so that especially all the work we did in the full moon in Cancer on our heart space and all the work we did in the new moon in Aquarius on our third eye, that can sort of just drop in. We're like bridging the chakras so that we can really integrate what that creativity is that we want in our lives, like how we want to expand that creativity in the world, because the full moon is all about culmination and sort of reaching the peak. But just because a moment's reached its peak doesn't mean it's over. You know, we can always grow and expand on things. So it's just like, this is the mountain top for now, but we can go to other mountain peaks and find other spaces. And I was saying before I started recording, especially thinking back to where you were in July of 2022 for the new moon in Leo, what were the intentions you made, maybe flipping back in your journal and seeing just like how you've grown and what spaces you've expanded into, and maybe also if there are some creative projects that you feel are sort of lagging that you want to release those as well. All right, so we call upon source energy, crystal, medicine, Reiki, our healed, wise, and well ancestors. We also call upon all high vibrational entities who are here to support us today in our healing for the highest good of all. We call upon the elements, especially the elements of fire and air, to support us today in our healing and releasing that which no longer serves us, or that which is really holding us back from stepping into our highest creativity, our highest alignment, our highest expression and version of ourself. And we also call upon any animal allies or spirit guides who are here to support us today. We call upon the energy of Leo, of the lion, of Lyra. We also call upon the galactic healing blue light of Jasper, and we pray that this may come through in tandem with the Reiki in this session to really activate folks' throat chakras and alignment in their full, authentic, heart-centered courageousness and support and creativity in the world. And we pray that this healing is correct and for the good of all through space and time, and that everyone who comes into contact with this healing may be positively impacted in some way. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Where can you be activated almost in like your excitement and your creativity and your joy now? And like, what are the things that make almost like your joy guides giggle and have glee and feel like you have a creative purpose in the world? Because so much of living from an authentic, heart-centered place is stepping into your sort of mystical purpose, your creative purpose, and aligning with that. That was just something that wanted to come through. Swirling this jasmine smoke through your field, especially at the heart. And this is interesting because this is something I started feeling in my own field like 2 days ago, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying this, but I'm feeling it in the collective field as well. And it's very much like this sense of density at the bottom of the sternum, like it feels like a lower heart chakra, like connected to the solar plexus and like diaphragm area. So it almost feels like unresolved self-worth issues and grief that have just like been loaded in so much to your field that they've almost been like clamped down. So just swirling through that. We'll work on that more. I have the perfect crystals for that. At your crown and your third eye and your throat. and your heart, and your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra. That just like dropped out a lot, and your root. And as always with the Lunar Sanctuary, I'm always very connected to the field already, because you folks are just always so ready to do the work and so present from the very moment you enter the room. So thank you for that. We'll just continue to further connect even more deeply, so you can just really allow yourself to integrate and feel the Reiki. Allowing yourself to receive the Reiki. So I'm actually going to start off with some Smokey Quartz, just through all of the energy centers, really creating this protective container in which you feel safe to radiate. Thinking of the positive affirmation, I am courageous, steady, and strong. Some themes that I was downloading for this full moon are authentic confidence, and really activated our heart-centered courageousness, and integrating all of the third eye work and like any creative or intuitive downloads you were getting in our last new moon session, and integrating those into your more physical body with the solar plexus and the heart chakras. And with those integrations, how can you then really birth those projects in the physical world? So for me, that's the spiritual retreats I'm working on. I think I was just kind of meditating on like, what's that for me? And some other people, could be your home renovation. It could be a project you want to do with a collaborator. It could be a new offering in your business. It could be something super internal that is only for you and only you know about, but that's like so important and so key for your mental health. Beautiful. Feeling this almost like a beautiful cloak of protection around you, that your magical light, your like almost like a fireball is radiating inside. Remembering you have the courage and the strength to get through. You are supported by the universe, and things have been hard, especially during the full moon in Taurus. Things were hard for a lot of folks, and just like this is just like a loving reminder from your guides and from the blue light healing energy that like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it can be really easy in these times to get discouraged and just sort of get a dark energy around you. And that's okay. That's not something to beat yourself up over. And at the same time, it's like, how can you sort of cast away that energy, especially on this full moon, and as the moon turns into a waning moon, like that time of releasing, like casting away those sort of entities that aren't supporting you, and those can be physical and spiritual, like literally being like, I cast you away, you are no longer welcome in this space. Yeah. And then creating that sacred container around yourself, which we're doing with this Smokey Quartz, which we've done with this Smokey Quartz over the past whatever amount of time in this session, and really inviting in healing energies, supporting energies, high vibrational entities that help you really feel aligned and at peace, and knowing in your heart that's what you deserve. And breathing into that, how did that feel when they said, like, that's what you deserve? You deserve feeling at peace. You deserve having a lightness in your heart. You know, this human life is too short to be heavy energetically all the time. We're here to spread light. So just like taking a moment in your heart to invite your joy guides in, invite things that make you happy. Maybe think of a child or a pet or your own inner child or a TV show or a book that makes you happy. Taking a moment to feel into that and giggle. For Alden, like, I've been watching a lot of Queer Eye and Schitt's Creek on repeat, because that's what makes me happy. It makes me feel really safe and held and have some joy and presence. And then once we get into that energy, that vibration of joy and presence, then we can better, illuminate that really in other spaces. Because sometimes as empaths, we think we've grown up being in spaces where we've really had to alter our energies, mask our energies, hide our energies, and change them to whatever the vibration is in the room. And but that's like, I don't know why I'm getting this for some reason, but that's like so 2006. It's like we're in this new paradigm, and so it's like a time of, hey, this is my energy, it's super badass, it's super dope, it's super high vibrational, it's super resonant, and I have really strong energetic boundaries, and when I walk into a room, I'm like a freaking supernova, like really feeling that resonate in your field, and almost imagining like this beautiful orange gold swirl around you, expanding from your heart center, really expanding that out. And like, you have the capacity with all of your empathic, that energy line is so strong right there, that's amazing. I'm getting chills, so many chills. You, with your powerful energy, you have the capacity to change the vibration, change the frequency of the atoms in the room. And all you have to do, quote unquote, all you have to do, right, is stand in your power, stand in your truth, stand in your authentic confidence and your courageousness, because it can be scary to be seen, because there have been generations of us who have been harmed for being seen. And it's not that that's not a risk, but it's, again, it goes back to the sort of time thing. It's like, what are you going to do with your time if you aren't risking being seen? Because at the end of the day, that's what will make you be most expansive and most fulfilled, and you deserve that. Now at your solar plexus with the Smokey Quartz. Also, anything I've done for the past 10 minutes, like, don't ask me what I did. I was channeling really hard. I don't remember. I'll have to watch this back to hear what I said. Very fun. But I hope some of that resonated with you, because it wanted to come through really strongly for the highest good. and sort of just like sweeping out any dusty corners that no longer serve you, any old limiting beliefs about your self-worth. Knowing that, like, this is gonna sound like extra woo-woo, but this is what's coming through, that the light of the universe is unconditional love, and that right now you are literally like being blanketed in that energetically. Just continuing to be new Reiki. Grounding your energy into the earth, grounding your energy in the heart center. And now I'm going to play the new lovely crystal singing bowl, which is tuned to F, the heart chakra. Your field is right now, and really fully allowing your soul to settle beneath and into your heart space, just dropping in to your physical body, knowing it's safe here. You are so safe, you are so protected, you are so held. We are very grateful for the healing we have all received here today. And we pray that this healing is correct and for the good through space and time for everyone who comes into contact with this healing. May this healing please be correct and for the good of all. And we are very grateful for all the moonbeams in the space here today in this session, watching this session. We pray and this healing has a positive outcome, and we may release all that we are meant to release and radiate in all the ways we are meant to radiate on the culmination of this full, beautiful, creative full moon in Leo. Thank you so much for all the entities, positive, high vibrational entities who are here today. You may now go. Thank you so much for being here with us, knowing that we can call upon you at any time. Thank you for all of your presence here today. You may now leave, and thank you for the healing that has occurred. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. The circle is open but unbroken. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. This was just a magical time, and the new moon in Pisces healing will be the middle of February, I believe February 19th. It'll be linked below, so you can sign up and join me then as well. And also, thank you to those who filled out the survey for the spiritual retreat. Currently, the top spot is Iceland, and like Bali and Costa Rica are also looking really popular. So if you haven't filled that out already, I will link it below. Please do so. It only takes 2 minutes. It really helps me plan the trip, and then you will get on the list to be one of the first group allowed to sign up, because otherwise the sign up will be blocked if you don't have access to it. So if you're interested in it at all, fill out the retreat survey, and that'll be really great. I'm really excited about it. My little Sagittarian soul loves travel. And thank you for being here and for being a moonbeam, and just know I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart, and these sanctuary sessions are highlights of my month. So thank you all. Happy full moon.